Welcome back. In this session, we'll continue discussing the business analyst's contribution to the remaining project initiation outputs. We'll then move on to the project planning phase and explore the project analysis and design stages of the project lifecycle. In continuation from where we stopped in the last video on the contribution of a business analyst in the project initiation outputs, let us now look at number 4 output of the project initiation phase, which is the stakeholder register. The stakeholder register is typically owned by the project manager, while the business analyst plays a key role in identifying, analyzing, and updating stakeholder information. The role of a business analyst in the stakeholder register is to identify, analyze, and document all stakeholders who have an interest in or influence over the project, ensuring effective engagement. A business analyst supports the stakeholder register by identifying and analyzing stakeholders, documenting their roles and interests, and ensuring the right stakeholders are engaged at the right time. The key responsibilities of a business analyst in stakeholder register are: 1. Identify stakeholders, internal and external, affected by the project. 2. Analyze stakeholder interests, influence, and impact on the project. 3. Document stakeholder details such as roles, expectations, and communication needs. 4. Support prioritization of stakeholders based on influence and interest. 5. Keep the stakeholder register updated as new stakeholders emerge or roles change. 6. Support stakeholder engagement and communication planning. Let us now look at the second phase of the project lifecycle, which is the project planning phase. What is project planning? Project planning is the second phase of the project lifecycle, where the work required to deliver the project is defined and organized. During this phase, the team decides how the project will be delivered, including what needs to be done, when, by whom, and with what resources. Project planning is the phase where project scope, requirements, timelines, resources, and risks are defined to ensure successful project delivery. Key activities in project planning are: 1. Define detailed scope and requirements. 2. Develop project schedules and timelines. 3. Identify resources, roles, and responsibilities. 4. Plan for risks, issues, and dependencies. 5. Establish communication and governance arrangements. 6. Define quality standards and acceptance criteria. What are the typical outputs of the project planning phase? 1. Project management plan. 2. Requirements documentation. 3. Work breakdown structure, WBS. 4. Schedule and resource plan. 5. Risk management plan. What are the contribution of a business analyst in the project planning outputs? Number 1 output of the project planning phase is the project management plan. The project management plan is owned and maintained by the project manager, with input from the business analyst and other key stakeholders. The role of a business analyst in the project management plan (PMP) is to ensure that business needs, requirements, and stakeholder considerations are clearly reflected in how the project will be delivered. A business analyst supports the project management plan by defining how requirements and stakeholder needs will be managed, ensuring alignment with business objectives, and supporting effective governance and change control. The key responsibilities of a business analyst in project management plan are: 1. Contribute to the scope and requirements management approach. 2. Define how requirements will be elicited, documented, prioritized, and managed. 3. Support stakeholder engagement and communication planning. 4. Identify business-related risks, assumptions, and constraints. 5. Ensure alignment between business objectives and delivery plans. 6. Support change control and governance processes. 7. Review the plan to ensure it supports business value delivery. Number 2 output of the project planning phase is the requirements documentation. Requirements documentation is owned and maintained by the business analyst, who ensures requirements are clearly defined, validated, and aligned with business objectives. The role of a business analyst in requirements documents is to capture, analyze, document, and manage business needs clearly and accurately, ensuring they can be understood and delivered by all stakeholders. A business analyst is responsible for eliciting, analyzing, and documenting requirements, ensuring they are clear, traceable, and aligned with business objectives throughout the project lifecycle. The key responsibilities of a business analyst in requirement document are: 1. Elicit requirements from stakeholders through interviews, workshops, and document reviews. 2. Analyze and validate requirements to ensure they are clear, complete, and feasible. 3. Document requirements in an appropriate format, BRD, FRD, user stories, use cases, etc. 4. Ensure requirements are aligned with business objectives. 5. Prioritize requirements in collaboration with stakeholders. 6. Maintain traceability between requirements, business goals, and project deliverables. 7. Manage changes to requirements through agreed change control processes. 8. Support development and testing teams by clarifying requirements. Number 3 output of the project planning phase is the work breakdown structure, WBS. The role of a business analyst in the work breakdown structure, WBS, is to ensure that business requirements are accurately reflected in the project's breakdown of work. While the project manager typically owns the WBS, the business analyst plays an important supporting role. A business analyst supports the work breakdown structure by ensuring business requirements are properly decomposed into deliverables, and that all necessary work to meet stakeholder needs is included. The key responsibilities of a business analyst in work breakdown structure, WBS, are: 1. Ensure requirements are decomposed into manageable work components. 2. Validate that all business requirements are represented in the WBS. 3. Identify missing deliverables related to business needs. 4. Clarify scope boundaries to prevent scope gaps or overlap. 5. Support estimation by explaining requirement complexity. 6. Help align work packages with business objectives. 7. Ensure traceability between requirements and WBS deliverables. Number 4 output of the project planning phase is the schedule and resource plan. The role of a business analyst in the schedule and resource plan is to ensure that business analysis activities, requirements work, and stakeholder engagement are properly reflected in the project timeline and resource allocation. Although the project manager owns the schedule and resource plan, the BA provides critical input. A business analyst supports the schedule and resource plan by providing estimates for requirements activities, identifying dependencies, and ensuring stakeholder engagement and business analysis tasks are properly planned and resourced. The key responsibilities of a business analyst in schedule and resource plan are: 1. Provide effort estimates for requirements elicitation, analysis, documentation, and validation. 2. Identify dependencies between requirements and other project activities. 3. Ensure sufficient time is allocated for stakeholder workshops, interviews, and reviews. 4. Highlight resource needs for business SMEs, subject matter experts. 5. Identify risks that may impact timelines, e.g., stakeholder availability. 6. Support sequencing of work based on requirement priorities. Number 5 output of the project planning phase is the risk management plan. The role of a business analyst in the risk management plan is to identify, analyze, and help mitigate risks that could impact business requirements, stakeholder needs, or solution success. While the project manager owns the risk management plan, the business analyst plays a key supporting role, especially in identifying business-related risks. A business analyst contributes to the risk management plan by identifying and analyzing business-related risks, assessing their impact on requirements and value delivery, and supporting mitigation strategies. The key responsibilities of a business analyst in risk management plan are: 1. Identify business and requirement-related risks, e.g., unclear requirements, stakeholder resistance. 2. Analyze the impact of risks on scope, benefits, and business value. 3. Document risks, assumptions, and constraints. 4. Support the development of risk mitigation and contingency plans. 5. Monitor risks related to requirements changes or scope creep. 6. Communicate potential risks to stakeholders early. Some examples of business analyst-related risks are: incomplete or ambiguous requirements, conflicting stakeholder needs, low stakeholder engagement, regulatory or compliance changes, technology limitations affecting business needs, etc. Take a moment to pause the video and reflect on this question. Define project planning, identify its typical outputs, and explain the contribution of the business analyst to those outputs.